Hey everybody, it's Coco bringing you another episode of That TV. In this episode, I got to try my luck at stand-up comedy and chat up with Julio Voltio. We'll also be premiering a brand new video by an artist right here in Chicago. Well, let's get this thing started. That TV starts now. Is one of the pioneers of Latin urban music, and he's also one of my favorite reggaeton artists. A few months ago, we got to sit down and have a one-on-one with Julio Voltio, and it turns out he's a really funny guy. So, check it out. Hola, mi gente, es Coco con BTV. Estoy aquí con Julio Voltio, que se portan con nosotros.
Bien.
¿Está listo para empezar?
Ready.
Bueno, tú eres un pionero de la música urbana y has influenciado a muchísimos artistas en la música. Dime, ¿cuáles son tus influencias musicales?
Bueno, influencias musicales, pues, no sé, cuando antes cantaba Vico sí, Rubén, toda esa gente que empezaron con el rap en español y eso. Esa gente, ¿sabes? Pues, eso.
¿Y cuál es tu opinión del género urbano ahorita?
El género urbano, pues, está bien, ¿cómo te digo? Está fluyendo, están saliendo cosas nuevas, hay muchas cosas nuevas en la avenida ahora. Está chévere la evolución de lo que está pasando.
Y hablando de la evolución, siempre está cambiando y parece que sale un artista nuevo cada semana o cada día. ¿Y cómo es que tú haces para permanecerte relevante?
Bueno, pues la calidad nunca pasa de moda, dice Falo, tú sabes, y de verdad pues yo lo que hago es darle calidad a la gente y innovar, buscando cosas nuevas, estar metido en lo que está pasando, tú sabes. Eso es.
Y como cambia la música, cambia el mundo. Y todo el mundo está en Twitter y en Facebook y en la internet. ¿Tú tienes un Facebook o Twitter?
Sí, yo tengo Facebook, ese es Voltio, Julio Voltio, y en Twitter es Voltio el Chamaco.
So, sigan a Voltio el Chamaco en Twitter, que yo siempre estoy ahí en Twitter, ahora síganlo a él. Y mira, ¿eres tú en verdad que tú estás el Facebook y Twitter o es otra persona?
El Twitter, todo eso, todas esas cosas, eso es yo.
Y estamos en Chicago ahora mismo, que es mi ciudad, pero cuando tú vienes a Chicago, ¿qué tú tienes que hacer antes de irte?
Fíjate, me gusta ir al parque, al que tiene las banderas, al Humboldt Park, ese. Eso está chévere por allí y siempre por acá yo tengo un par de panas, ¿tú me entiendes? Y siempre los voy, los visito para las casas y eso.
Y dime, 3 cosas que el público no sepa de ti que tú quisieras que supieran. Dime. No,
ya lo dije. No, yo creo que la gente ya sabe todo lo de Julio Voltio, la gente me conoce, sabe cómo yo soy.
Es muy humilde el muchacho, porque yo he hablado con él. Dime, tú has trabajado con muchísimos artistas, grabado dúos de diferentes géneros y todo eso. Y dime, ¿quién te gustaría trabajar?
Fíjate, en la música así, pues, me gusta Shakira, Juanes, eso está chévere.
Te gustaría preguntarme, te voy a decir un género y tú me dices qué artista tú piensas rápido. Merengue. Como un de todos merengue.
Merengue, ya sé, con Wilfrido.
Okay. Y salsa, pero has hecho salsa, pero con alguien que no has trabajado.
Salsa, con Oscar de León.
Y bachata.
Con el Torito.
Vamos a ver, rock.
El rock.
Con la guitarra y la batería y todo. ¿Con quién?
Fíjate, a mí me gusta Black Guayaba, esa gente chévere.
Y pop.
Ya, che, pues, con la Gaga.
Imagínense una canción con Julio Voltio y Lady Gaga. Ese video estaría bien, bien cabrón. Dime, ¿qué hay de nuevo con Julio Voltio?
Bueno, pues ahora estoy haciendo el nuevo álbum. Se llama Voltio el Chamaco y Omar, tranquilo que eso viene por ahí. Cuando salga les voy a dar detalles. El disco está quedando bien chévere, está quedando de corazón. Lo estoy haciendo ¿sabes? De corazón, como siempre hago todos mis álbumes, ¿tú me entiendes? Y este álbum pues tiene algo bien especial que vengo con lo nuevo, con la música que está pasando ahora, sin dejar de ser Julio Voltio.
Exacto. Para que vean mi gente que lo bueno dura un poquito de tiempo en hacerse, ¿verdad?
Eso es así, lo bueno se tarda.
Bueno, gracias otra vez, Voltio, por estar con nosotros. Y ahora vamos a ir a verte cantar allá en Radio Star. Eso será un show súper, súper genial y vamos a divertirnos. Mucha suerte en tu show y en todo lo que tú hagas y con tu nuevo álbum. Bueno, gente, lo vieron aquí primero en BTV. Por BTV soy Coco. Chao.
What up, y'all? This is Rose Red, and I'm your Champagne Life superstar. Watch my single Icy Red on Vet TV.
I think I'm funny, but funny enough to do stand-up comedy? I don't think so. So I called my good friend and stand-up comedian, Almando Blaxicano, to teach me a few pointers. So watch as I learn to be funny and make a fool out of myself. Hey everybody in Vetevelandia, it's Coco and I'm here with Almando Blaxicano, the comedian extraordinaire, who is gonna teach me today how to do stand-up. So I'm a little nervous about that, but you're gonna help me out, right?
Yes, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you some great tips, and you can use this on a daily basis, and hopefully you're gonna rock the mic and get on stage and do your thing.
Uh-oh.
I think you're gonna do a great job.
Okay,
I
so
have a good feeling about it.
So what do we need in order to start? Like, how do you start with because I have no idea, not even where to start with this stand-up thing.
Well, there's two different kind of comics. There's an interactive comic, and there's a comic that's kind of laid back. And then there's the comics that are loud, and then there's soft comics. You have to decide what kind of comic you are. I think when you get on stage, it just hits you. It's like an alter ego. Everybody has an alter ego where something inside you snaps, and you just become a totally different person.
Okay, so let's get it started. How do I formulate this thing? So you said, I know you told me before to get a story or something with a funny friend or a funny instance. So how do I start? Let's do it.
All right, give me a story. Give me a story that happened to a good friend of yours or something you want to talk about.
Oh, y'all want to hear embarrassing?
Yes, I want to
Y'all
hear
was say
embarrassing
embarrassing.
stories.
I was like, I was baby. I was still, to be held in arms. So I was maybe less than 1 year old. And my father was taking a shower. And my mom she wanted to bathe me, and he was like, just put her in here, whatever. So she puts me in the shower, and my dad's taking a shower. So he's like sitting there like this, with the soap in his hair, and I'm sitting there playing. And so apparently my dad, while he has soap in his hair like this, he reaches down for the soap and goes like that. And when he squeezes it, it crushes in his hand. And but the thing is, he was doing this. So he rubbed my all over his chest. And he goes, Marta, acá está chiquilla. And he's like sitting like this, one leg on the tub, like, get her. And he's like, he won't even touch me. There's my story.
That's it. That's funny. That's a real story, because you know what? we all can picture it. We can picture your father doing that. And see, that's what comedy is. It's your own way of telling the story. And exactly what I'm talking about. You got it. I think about to put you on a tour right now.
No, I just have a funny family.
Yeah, but see, all you got to do is talk about your family. But you know, like I always talk about, tell everybody, you know, you got to be yourself on stage. And get on stage. You know, one thing about being on stage too is you can have a lot of stuff going on in your life, but the best thing is making other people feel good. I actually did a show one day, and I didn't feel like doing comedy, and I went out, and then after the show, this lady came up to me and she said, "I just want to thank you so much." And I was like, "Why is that?" She said, "Because you know what, today I thought about killing myself, and coming into the show, you made me feel so good that I feel like living." And that I realized that, you know what, it's our job to get out there and make people feel good, and you never know who you're gonna touch, and you just gotta talk about the stuff that you see all the time, and it takes a lot of practice. You know, I've been doing this going on 9 years.
Yeah.
And started in Humble Park, and it was a dare from a friend telling me that, you know what, start doing comedy, start being a comic, and I just kept on going with it.
So I see you have, and we talked about the flag here. So how do you incorporate, I know your name is Blaxicano, but how do you incorporate the Mexican as well as, you know, the black, if I can say that, part of your comedy?
You know what? My mother's Mexican, 100% Mexican. She's from Jalisco, Tepa. And growing up with two sides, from, you know, the black side and the Mexican side, you know, I was tired of filling applications and they'd be like Mexican or what are you? And I came up with my own. I'm gonna be Blaxicano. And growing up in Humble Park, you know, hanging around all the Puerto Ricans, you know, I had to be somebody different. You know, I couldn't be like everybody else. I had to be my own person. So, you know, I came up with the Blaxicano and I just kept with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, but it's different. My mother's 100% Mexican. Like, oh, you know, she has like, she's the kind of Mexican like this, you know, like there's different cures in her family. Like, you know, like for us, you know, now these days it's like going to the store, you get like Tylenol, Benadryl, but when we was growing up, it wasn't in it. It was only one thing, tequila. That was it. Tequila was the cure for everything in our family. You got a headache? Tequila.
Oh no, you were like 5 years old,
You broke
blasted
your arm?
drunk.
Tequila.
Wow.
You lost your job?
Tequila.
No, that was marijuana weed, girl.
Oh
That's the
no.
black side. That was the black side.
We don't condone that kind of
No, we
behavior.
don't do that stuff. I would take a drug test right now. I would.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Trust me.
Well, also, what advice do you have for all these young comedians? You did say open mics. You did say all these, you know, different formulas of picking different situations. But I mean, what's the best advice
Man, you just
for
gotta,
a comedian?
You know what? You just got to go for it. You know, you just can't sit back and say, you know what? You know, I want to do it. You just got to go for it. You know, I never thought that I was going to keep on being a comic after all these years. I mean, but you got to go out there and you got to do the shows. You got to go out and do the open mics. You know, one of the good things too is like go out to Mike Yost. You know, that's where I started off. And you know what? Learn a lot from going to those open mics and learning from those guys that, you know, you can learn from those guys out there that can teach you how to get that right timing, how to feel the crowd, deal with hecklers.
I think hecklers are actually the best. Like,
oh, they make you. Oh, I love them.
The best.
I love them.
Because once you turn a heckler into like a fan, then you know you did it, right?
Yeah. Once, you know, and for me, I like talking about stuff that we do in Chicago all the time. I like talking about cruising on Fullerton. I like talking about the Puerto Rican Fest. I like talking about the Mega Mall. I like talking about.
You know you're Mexican.
You know,
and you
like
talk about the Mega Mall.
Everything that is as real as you can get
Yeah.
in Chicago, but at the same time, talk about other cities that I go to and talk about the stuff that we see over there. And you just gotta be real with it. I think people can feel the realism. They know what's real and they know a true story.
And the funniest stuff is stuff that actually happens to people, and because they can relate to it. All right, guys, if you want to laugh your butt off and check out my friend here, Almando Blaxicano, he will make you laugh. He will talk about 720s, about Fullerton, about everything Chicago. Stay tuned. Check out his comedy show. Also, Uwe and Choni Chon. Enjoy. For Bet TV, this is Coco. Have fun laughing. Well, that's it for today's show, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to log on to our Facebook, our Twitter, or right here at myvettv.com and let us know who you think should be our next co-host. Or maybe post a video of yourself. Maybe you could be here with me on Bet TV. I'm Coco. Hasta la próxima.
Me gusta, I like it.